first lesson in week 1. My name is Dr. Ifeanyi Aja. In today's lesson, we'll be looking at Introduction to Blended Learning. Let's go. Learning outcome. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe blended learning, differentiate between synchronous and asynchronous delivery mode, discuss benefits and threats to blended learning, and also discuss technologies that enable blended learning. What is blended learning? It is a learning approach that combines face-to-face and online learning experience. Face-to-face is a traditional classroom setup where teachers and students meet in person to discuss the lesson material. In online learning, digital devices and web technologies are used for teaching and learning. Here, the learner determines the location and time of learning. Also, the learner learns at his own pace through instructional materials. In online learning, courses are facilitated online. Online facilitation, also called e-facilitation, is a technique that enables and promotes learning in an online environment by means of encouraging interaction with and between students and supporting interactive online learning activities. Facilitators use online facilitation to help students acquire, retain, and apply knowledge and skill. They also use it to maximize expected student learning outcome. Online facilitation can be done synchronously or asynchronously. Synchronous facilitation means that teaching and learning occurs in a real time, while asynchronous facilitation means that teaching and learning are not occurring at the same time. Synchronous facilitation can be done on the LMS or on a standalone tools that are independent of the LMS. Examples are the Zoom, the Google Meet, and Skype. This can also be inbuilt in the learning management system. But for asynchronous teaching and learning, it is basically done in the LMS. Now, as a facilitator, your roles may include recording valuable information, organizing collaborative activities, and directing participants to access online resources and to complete specified tasks within the given period. You also need to guide learners by contributing to discussion forums. When questions are posted in the discussion forums and participants gives in their idea, as a facilitator, you need to guide them on the discussion they are doing. You also need to provide detailed instruction for exercises and projects, and also help to assess and monitor emerging student learning outcome. Let us look at different modes of blended learning. We have the synchronous, asynchronous, and the flipped classroom. In a synchronous mode, facilitators and students meet online to discuss contents that were posted in the learning management system, also discussed at the discussion forum or questions that were asked. This kind of engagement allows for easy give and take discussion and helps students internalize learning. It offers learning environment that is highly social and supports high level of student engagement. In asynchronous mode, students engage in course content at different time and place. These online contents are generated in advance and students can access them at their own preferred time and from anywhere, and this supports individualized learning. Then the other type is the flipped classroom. This is where students study in their home, at their own time and at their own pace, and now come together in the class to apply what they have learned. And this can be by them coming together to do their group assignment or whatever project that is given to them. This helps them understand the course material in an interactive and creative manner. Let us look at the key benefits of blended learning. We have mentioned this self-paced, easy engagement, It also encourages online collaboration. It is cost effective and enables high performance insights. The easy engagement. With the aid of the technology, students are able to interact very well with the content, and it engages them and make them focus in their learning as it happens in a traditional classroom. Then it also supports collaboration among team members or among students in a structured environment. Teachers can also track the progress of group projects in real time, and this helps them to spot where the students are having challenges. It also enables easy accountability and helps the facilitator reduce the risk of group project failures because of one individual. Cost effectiveness. We all know that in blended learning, you can access material from anywhere you are. You don't need to travel far distance to be part of the class. And this benefits people with disabilities, especially people with hearing and sight issues. They can use technologies like the text-to-speech technology to access content with ease. Also, online calendars notify students about tests, quizzes, or any engagement that is required in the class. Now, if a student misses a class, he still knows what is upcoming or the next activities in the class, unlike in a traditional classroom where when you miss a class, you may not know what is next. Now, performance insights. In a blended learning, quiz are done online or test or examination can be done online and tracked and self-marked. And this makes possible instant result generation and enable the test to be evaluated quickly. And this quick evaluation helps the facilitators to find out where students may need additional help. Now let us look at threats to blended learning. One of the key threats is the issue of poor network. Blended learning cannot take place without internet. So if it is done in an area where network is a challenge, it will be very difficult. Then the issue of power. Where we don't have steady power supply, these infrastructures or equipment that enables blended learning cannot be powered. So it is an issue as well. We also have a challenge or the threat of fear of job loss. Most facilitators are fear of losing their job if they go blended learning. And this can only happen when the facilitator has no requisite skill that will enable him or her engage in blended modes of teaching and learning. We also have poor infrastructure. Where the infrastructures are not adequate to carry blended learning, it is a challenge. Now, what are the requirements? What are those things that you need to have or we need to have in order to engage satisfactorily in blended learning? These include acquisition of digital devices like our mobile phone, our laptop, and our desktop. Also, internet connectivity is required. Without internet, online learning cannot be possible. So you need your modem, your Wi-Fi, or your broadband, depending on what is accessible to you and what you can afford. Another requirement is digital literacy. As a lecturer, a facilitator, a learner, a parent, you need to have some basic level of computer literacy. You should be able to know how to use navigate internet and have a digital sense. Then the fourth one is the platform. And by the platform, we mean the learning management system where the basic activities of blended learning takes place. Here, you will be able to manage your students and also enable two-way effective communication and feedback. Now, let us have a quick overview of the learning management system. What is learning management system? It is simply a software application that enables you to deliver and facilitate your course online. It helps you to create and manage your course and other learning materials. It enables course automation, administration, tracking, and documentation. Now, let us look at some of the activities or features that are in the LMS that makes it able to engage students satisfactorily. This includes ability to use it to make announcements, post and track assignments, upload videos and other materials, create learning activities like the quiz or discussion forum, facilitate discussions, track student progress, deliver feedback, just as we'll be doing every Saturday. It is expected that you go online and evaluate the weekly lessons. From there, the facilitators will have an idea of where to make improvements. You can also make use of the activities in the LMS to grade your students and harvest their scores. Let us look at the instructional delivery components that are available in the LMS. This include your course materials, the instructional video, the live facilitation, which is regarded as a synchronous section. We also have the discussion forum. All these makes LMS very powerful in the delivery of lessons in the blended mode. We also have tools that enable us to do the synchronous and asynchronous section effectively, and this or communicates or enable effective communication between the facilitators and the students. And these can be classified under audio and video based. We have the text based, we have the multimodal based. Now, for the audio and video based under synchronous, we have the web conferencing tools, the webcast. Then for the text based, we have the chat and instance messaging. The multimedia, we have the Blackboard and the WebEx. All these enable effective communication between the facilitator and the student. Then asynchronously, under audio and video based, we have the pre-recorded multimedia. Here, the synchronous section can be recorded and be uploaded in the LMS such that those that couldn't make it to the synchronous section can listen to them and be still still participate actively in the class without missing anything. This is not possible in a traditional classroom where when you miss a class section, you have missed the content of that day. Then we have the text-based tools, which include the emails, the discussion board, instant messaging, and e-documents. Then for the multimodal aspect, we have the visual libraries where students can go and access additional learning material, and also the social network. Now, let us, in summary, look at the online learning roadmap. What we have on the screen tells us the basic setup of a blended learning approach. As you can see, you will notice that most of the activities that is done in this approach is basically asynchronous. One can say 80% of it or above is done asynchronously in the LMS. That is why the importance or the relevance of LMS, or understanding how LMS work or using it to manage and create your course, is very, very important. Now, the smaller aspect of the activities is done online. In fact, the essence of the synchronous session is just for the facilitators and the students to meet and discuss what is being uploaded, the course content uploaded, or the activities and forums uploaded in the learning management system, so that it will help collaborative and interactive discussion that we internalize learning. In conclusion, we have been able to explore the basics of blended learning. We have also understood different types of learning models in the blended learning. We also learned the benefits and threats to blended learning and technologies that support blended learning. Here is your assignment. I expect you to look at these assignments, address them, and get ready for their discussion in our synchronous section. Thank you.